Hello candidates and welcome back to the lesson. Today we are going to continue with the topic managing customer relationships. In our last session, we discussed the principles of effective complaints handling. We also analyzed in other lesson the procedure for handling customer feedback and complaints. Today we want to study the skills for effective complaints handling. And complaints handling candidates, effective complaints handling is often the difference between a one-time transaction and a lifelong brand advocate. That is to mean that a customer who complains, if that complaint is handled effectively, there are two things that may happen. The customer may never come again. That is if the complaint is not handled effectively. But if the complaint is handled effectively, the customer may be a lifelong brand advocate. So complaints are not generally bad, but complaints can be used to the benefit of the company. And for complaints to be handled effectively, the employees who are handling complaints must have certain skills. And the skills in the modern age, candidates, shifts away from the traditional sorry scripts towards a blend of high emotional intelligence, soft skills, to high-tech efficiency. So the one who is handling complaints should have soft skills on one hand and also the hard skills. And the first skill is a high emotional intelligence. Effectively handling complaints requires a skill known as emotional intelligence. One has to have emotional intelligence, high emotional intelligence. This is the ability to recognize your own emotions and those of the customer. And in a heated situation, emotional intelligence allows you to stay calm while the customer vents. You don't interrupt the customer. You don't argue with the customer. One who has high emotional intelligence is able to control his own or her own emotions so that the customer vents. You don't interrupt a customer when complaining. And the skill here is self-regulation. Not taking a customer's anger personal. Even if they are shouting or using abusive or harsh language, you don't abuse the customer back. The goal of emotional intelligence here is to move the conversation from the anger to the solution, from emotion to rationale, from emotional to rational, to move the conversation from being emotional to being rational. That's what you do if you have high emotional intelligence, and that is a skill that is required. The second skill that is very necessary when handling complaints is active listening. Active listening. Active listening is listening to understand and not listening to respond. There are people, when you talk to them, they don't pay attention to what you are saying, but in their mind, they are framing what they are going to say. So when you are talking to a customer who is complaining, try to listen to understand and not to respond. So you can do active listening, and at the same time, after listening, you do mirroring. You mirror what the customer has said by briefly repeating the last few words the customer said. For example, if the customer says, "I have been waiting for this M-Pesa refund for the last 7 days," You can mirror that by saying, last 7 days, I understand how that delay is disruptive. That is mirroring. So that is a skill that is required when handling complaints, active listening and mirroring. And the benefit here is that it proves you are paying full attention and you haven't turned or tuned them out. You are not turning them away or tuning them out, but you are listening. When you mirror, when you actively listen, that is what happens. That is a skill. Because candidates, in our daily even conversations, you might come across people who don't pay attention when you talk to them. It's a skill that has to be learned. It should be one that is able to keep quiet when someone is talking. And when you are quiet, you are not framing a response, but you are listening to understand what the other person is saying. That's a skill. Active listening and mirroring. Then number 3 is the escalation and conflict resolution. The escalation and conflict resolution. Resolving conflicts requires some kind of skill. Handling a complaint is essentially crisis management, but on a micro level. It's a crisis management on a micro scale. So in resolving or handling complaints, you need to have the escalation and conflict resolution skill. That means using positive framing. Instead of saying, we can't do that until next month, say we will have this matter resolved the first thing on Monday. The current, with many people being on social media, candidates, the escalating a public complaint quickly and politely prevents PR disaster. Because this matter can be escalated to social media and you have a problem with your reputation as an organization. You need to learn how to de-escalate complaints. That requires a skill. Skill number 4, decisiveness and empowerment. Being decisive. Decisiveness. Being decisive. Decisiveness and empowerment. Decisiveness and empowerment. You understand? Yes. A customer's anger grows every minute they are told, let me talk to the manager first. The moment the customer is told that, that is very annoying. So the ability to assess a situation and make a firm decision on the spot is a skill we are referring to as decisiveness. Being decisive. The staff should be trained on what solutions they are allowed to offer immediately. For example, offering a 10% discount in case a customer complains, or an immediate product swap. Okay, they should be told that when is a complaint, you change the product immediately. So that is a skill that is required in effective complaint handling. Then lastly, there is digital fluency. Digital fluency, because candidates in our today's world, most complaints are done digitally. Most complaints are done on TikTok, on WhatsApp, DMs, emails, and so on. Complaints come from the digital space. So the one handling complaints should have digital fluency and should be able to incorporate even AI collaboration. You understand? The one should handling complaints should be able to navigate different channels to see the customer's history, for example. Then you should also be able to use AI tools to summarize long complaint histories and suggest a best response matrix based on the company policy. That requires a skill. So these are 5 skills for effective complaints handling in 2026. High emotional intelligence tops the list. Active listening and mirroring, number 2. De-escalation and resolution and conflict resolution, number 3. Number 4, decisiveness and empowerment. Number 4, there is digital fluency and AI collaboration. That's the end of our today's lesson. God bless you. Bye-bye.